And a very good evening to all my viewers. It's Monday, January 29th, 2024. It is 12:20 a.m. Eastern Canadian time. And we're here on the corner of Ontario Street, which is the street right here, and Saint-Laurent Boulevard, which is this street right here. So this is actually the first time since Friday that I've been out all weekend, because once again I'm battling a throat infection. The good news is I am feeling better, but unfortunately I lost my entire weekend up until tonight, and technically it's Monday right now, so it is what it is. And but anyways, I decided tonight, why not do a walking video. And first of all, for you fans of ceiling fans out there, we do have some ceiling fans in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully right there, straight ahead. And for this walk, we'll head westbound for a bit, and probably I'll board the metro at some point. We still have time in the Angrignon direction to take a metro train. And by the way, that bus we saw at the beginning of the video was the 125. Now look, we already have night buses out. There's the 363 Saint-Laurent bus, so going north. Here's a lighting store of some sort. I don't see any ceiling fans in there. I see some vents. But anyways, yeah, so you know, like I said, I don't know why I'm constantly getting viruses, whether it's sinus infections like I had last month in December, now getting, you know, throat infections. The only theory I have is probably because I work in an office setting, an office building, and also because I'm in public transit so much, you know, filming and documenting, which is a new word I'm going to be using instead of using the word content. I think, you know, I was talking to my friend there, Jack, aka a bass guy, and he mentioned to me, well, look at this nice, looks like a violin or cello, homemade cellos or violins. But anyways, yeah, I was talking to Jack Casey, aka a bass guy show, and you know, talking about social media and how bad it's gotten on, you know, TikTok, Instagram, that sort of thing. You know, where, you know, people like Jack, who are a musician for 35 plus years, don't get much recognition, but somebody that sings into a comb or dances in front of a mirror for 15 seconds gets billions of views, and they're declared influencers. So, and the word content, I noticed, is, you know, usually associated with that social media jargon that I don't like. I'm not saying there's no good things out there on social media. You know, there are intelligent things on Instagram and whatnot, I'm sure. TikTok, you know, people that are into, you know, transit, fire buffing, real music, actual musicians. But you know, 99% of it is, I hate to say it, garbage. I mean, you look at the trending videos and these TikTok trends, and I mean, what are they? They're people doing stupid things like climbing milk cartons and dancing half naked in front of a mirror. Or the other one a few years ago, what was it? The Tide Pod Challenge, where you'd eat Tide Pods. So I mean, you know, I'm just saying, it's, look at what's trending, and it's sad, it's pathetic. And you know, like I said, there are good things out there. There's, you know, transit fans, fire buff fans, people that do educational videos, musicians. But you know, the word content, I find it's associated too much with that social media jargon that I try to avoid. Well, there's a nice articulated bus from the year 2011. 31-842. So what I've decided, guys, is instead of, I talked about this with Jack a little bit, and instead of using the word content from now on, I'm going to say more documenting to come. Or, and it'll evolve over time. I'll play around with different words and, that sort of thing, but I don't want to use the word content as much anymore, because I find it's it lowers your self-worth, and it depends on the context, right? But we'll see. But anyways, instead of saying more content to come, I think I'm going to start saying more documenting to come. Just to change it up. I don't want to be like everyone else, and this is the thing. I do this for fun, and I enjoy it. I love doing it, and I think, at least hopefully, it's the stuff that I do film and document is considered intelligent, but like I said, I think it's better just to use different terminology. So anyways, a mini rant there, just a little, reflecting on discussions I've had with Jack and, that sort of thing. And others too, have agreed with me. Social media, the trends, as they call it, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess that's society, right? It is what it is, but I'm not here to, be like, what did they say? The old man shouting at the clouds. It's reality. But there are good things out there. There's diamonds in the rough, as they say, but you got to dig for them. But anyways, enough of that for now. So yeah, like I said, I've been resting inside all weekend. Thankfully tonight I'm starting to feel better. My cough isn't as intense as it was, so it's slowly improving. And like I said, the only price that I paid was pretty much losing my weekend, but I did manage to come out tonight and film this little walking video for you guys. And I want to mention that as well, what I do, and I've said this since the beginning, my channel is about documenting history through my eyes. And, it's a record, sort of like a record of things that have happened, are happening, and eventually will happen. So, it's something I'm proud of. And, people that, whether it's fire buff videos, music, jam sessions, or transit videos, it's documenting life, through one's own eyes. So this is kind of cool. You see this building here where there's writing on it, the Caron building. That's an original building. You can tell just by the look of it. And then you have these skyscrapers that have gone up, these towers and office buildings. Just keep an eye on the time here. So yeah, it's 12:29 right now. 12:29 a.m. I'll probably maybe go in to the Metro at McGill. And here's Place des Arts. I don't know if any of you guys out there remember what this entrance used to look like before this was here. But it used to be quite different, scaled down. Now, of course, in the last few years or so, they rebuilt it. So yeah, now we are on the Maissoneuve, by the way. We're on the Maissoneuve Boulevard, as I mentioned, going west. And we will be going into the Metro soon enough. at McGill. So temperature, by the way, is about 0 degrees Celsius, which is around, oh, it's exactly 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, pretty decent evening, very beautiful weekend in terms of temperature wise, but I haven't been out since Friday night, so I'm enjoying it right now. Better late than never. Probably I'll take the new entrance to McGill. Yeah, so I'm still congested a little bit, but feeling better compared to last week. And it's funny, you know, it wasn't just me that got sick. There was others that sit beside me at work, and you know, others that, you know, some fellow YouTubers or, you know, friends as well that have been sick as well. Quebec Buff, Ness, just to name a few, Zainab. There's a couple of yous out there that have been sick. So hopefully we'll have good health from now on, at least in the medium to long term. So here's City Councillor Street. Very rare though that you have an all English street name. City Councillors, it's 100% English. Alright, so keep walking west and maybe get a little peek of the REM, the McGill REM station under construction. There's Place Ville-Marie straight ahead. And a couple of weeks ago, that light up there was jammed or was stuck in one place. Looks like it's back to normal now, rotating around. And there is an observatory up there. I may go up one day and get a video. There's a couple of different observatories throughout the city. There's that one, and there's the new one at the old port of Montreal that recently opened up. There's another high-rise being built. Now there's a rule in Montreal, I don't know if it still applies, that you're not allowed to build any buildings higher than Mount Royal. Now what's interesting is Place Ville-Marie is just a little bit, it's just slightly lower than Mount Royal. But if you look at this building here, the light on top of Place Ville-Marie is actually hitting that crane up there. You see that? So maybe that building is just at the limit of how high it could be built. I don't know for sure, but there's maybe, I don't know what bus that is. Oh, the 125 again, which starts at Ville Metro station and ends around here. There's the Hudson Bay Company, which apparently they're going to be building an additional expansion onto it somehow. I don't know when, but they're going to build some tower on top of it or something. Very old department store. I don't think there's ceiling fans in there though, but there's some pretty cool escalators. So here's Union Street, Another English street name. So we'll take the entrance over here. I have to cross the street. So there's facing south on Union. We'll cross here. Check the weather. There's not any significant snowfall or precipitation coming anytime soon, so I'll just have to wait and see what Mother Nature throws at us. Any surprises, you know. And we're almost in February. I can't believe it. We're actually going to be in February this week coming up. We're already 1 month into 2024. So time is flying by. Next street is Robert Bourassa, formerly known as University Street, or University Boulevard. There's the McGill entrance on the south side of the Maissoneuve. We're going to take the new entrance. And yeah, I'll show you guys again where the REM tunnel is going to be that connects McGill Metro station to the future McGill REM station. And there's the Eaton Center, which used to be at one time, all one big department store, similar to the Bay. I remember that in the 90s, the Eaton department store. And now they turned it into a mall, offices and that sort of thing. Yeah, so this used to be University Street, and I think that northern section of the street is still University. But this is Robert Bourassa, not to be confused with Henry Bourassa, which is the northern part of Montreal. They're Côte-Vertu, Sauvé. Now I'm curious actually if the Bourassa, Henry Bourassa and Robert Bourassa are related. I know they were famous Quebec politicians. I think one was a premier. I'm not sure if they are related, if they were brothers, or of course you have the metro station as well, Henry Bourassa. It's a pretty long street. I think it goes from, well, where Henry Bourassa metro station is, a little bit east of there, all the way to their Côte-Vertu metro station in Saint-Laurent. A little bit west of there, northwest rather, more or less. So here's the newest entrance to the McGill metro station. So the REM is right down there, guys. So the REM is right there on McGill College Avenue. And right underneath here is where the tunnel's going to be that will connect McGill Metro Station to the McGill REM station. So I'll show you. So just keep a memory of where this direction is. So it's this way here. So we're going to go in. And you're going to see. So remember, it's towards this way. This has been out of commission for a while. We'll take the elevator, why not? We'll take it to the second floor, the Honorable Grand floor.
Niveau rez-de-chaussée, sortie. Ascenseur 1, descendant.
Actually, it's not the Honorable Grand platform, or it's not the Honorable Grand. It's not the Honorable Grand floor either. It's the elevator that will take us to the Honorable Grand platform. But we're not going in that direction. I just wanted to show you guys where that tunnel is going to be. So remember, it's this way. Remember when we were outside? Remember when we were outside, I was pointing in this direction? So you're going to see here in a moment where that tunnel is going to be. Right here, I believe. Yeah, right here. Interesting, they have it all cordoned off now. Look at this. This used to be the access to the Eaton Center. Now it's closed off completely. You used to go in here and into the Eaton Center. So that means they're doing the final work probably on that tunnel. That's so cool. That's really nice. Eaton Center access closed. Yeah. So that means that they're really stepping up the work on that tunnel. It's going to connect to the REM station. Not sure what they're going to do with this. This used to be a card store and then it was a costume store. But anywho, we'll take the stairs down. Actually, is that? Let me see something here. If there's a staircase here that we could take down. Yeah, right here. This is always a fun little staircase to take. Very unique shape. Yours truly. All right. There's the Eaton Center entrance. Let's take a walk down here. And I think our train is going to be the one coming next, I have a feeling. Alright guys, just wanted to save some time there. So yeah, we do have 2 minutes until our train arrives. So any of you guys out there that, I don't know if you remember, there actually used to be an air quality indicator on this at one time in the 90s. It used to tell you what the air quality of the city was. And you know, with the advent of the internet and all that stuff, I guess they removed it. But this artwork was restored. There's Montreal in 1800, depicting Montreal in 1800. Really nice work of art that's one of my personal favorites in the metro system. Now this here used to always be open in the 90s as well. It's doors here, and you go through the doors and it would take you to another building. But it's been closed now for decades. So we got 1 minute till our train comes, and then 13 minutes until the next one. So sounds like an AZUR train. I'm gonna go out and make a prediction. I'm gonna say set 45. I don't know why. I've been running into set 45 recently. Actually, no. I'm gonna say set 12. Set 12. AZUR set 37. Not even close. Oh well. So, yeah, I guess we'll take this to, maybe take this to Charlevoix, why not? So I did a walk in this video, I did a metro ride. I think my job's complete for the night.
Prochaine station, Ville.
Good old Peel, the Circle Station. So looks like all the AZUR sets have the new map on them now.
Prochaine station, Ville Concordia. Station Ville Concordia. Prochaine station, à droite.
So I'm not doing a live stream, so I don't have to worry about the signal cutting off. By the way, guys, it's not just my imagination. There's a fellow transit fan, William Gamache, who posted on Twitter that he's noticed some dead spots in the signals, in the mobile signals in the metro near Sauvé and Crémazie. So there is slowly but surely becoming more and more dead spots. Dead spots in terms of wireless signal, mobile signal. Now I'm not sure who pays for that aspect of the metro, if it's Bell or the telecommunication company, or the STM, or a combination. But I mean, if there is cutbacks, and you know, if they are cutting back on you know, funding certain things in the metro, I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the things that they're cutting back on, is maintaining the wireless infrastructure. But I don't know, we'll see. I'd really be interested to know who maintains that, because I mean, if it's Bell or Videotron or whoever, and they're the ones that are paying for the upkeep and maintenance, then should be them footing the bill. It shouldn't be an issue. But if it's the STM in any way, well, maybe they're cutting back on maintaining the wireless network. Who knows? We'll have to keep an eye on it and see, you know, because these dead patches, they haven't always been there. It's only recently, and each dead patch that develops they're not getting fixed. Now keep in mind though, around Lino Gru and Charlevoix, they have been doing construction on that new substation here at Lino Gru, so that could be related to that. Maybe they cut some wires and they didn't bother putting them back, but I don't know. Really weird.
Station Lionel Gru.
Alright, next stop is AZUR. There's the orange line over there. Be cool to catch a maintenance vehicle one night. Yep. So this is not the last train of the night, by the way, on the green line going towards Angrignon. I think there's one or two more.
Prochaine station, Charlevoix.
So keep an eye out the window. You're going to see the tunnel that leads to the Vinet shops, the Vinet service shop, where they store maintenance vehicles. And it's also a connection to the orange line. So you'll see that tunnel coming up here now. Now I don't know if Metro trains use it to, there it is right there. I don't know if Metro trains use that to get to the orange line, or if it's strictly for maintenance vehicles. I would be surprised if Metro trains use it, because I'm sure that's one of the ways they get to the orange line from the green line. I have a map. You could search for it online, guys. Just look for detailed Montreal Metro map. Look for detailed Montreal Metro map, and you'll see a really detailed map of the Metro system, where all the tunnels are and secret ways between lines.
Station Charlevoix.
Yeah, 12:53 a.m. right now, so here we are at Charlevoix, set 37. So there's a little publicity telling you not to leave garbage in the Metro. There's that cool vent here at Charlevoix Metro Station that goes all the way up to street level. And this being the deepest station in the Montreal Metro, is probably the deepest vent as well, probably the deepest ventilation shaft. But anyways, regarding that, you know, talking about garbage in the Metro, I think, me personally, just my opinion, one of the stupidest things that they ever done was take the garbage bins out of the Metro system on the platforms. The only garbage bins that they have now are usually up top near street level, and that's for all Metro stations. For example, at Cote for Two, if you look at the platform, and Snowden as well, each platform you can see where the garbage cans used to be, and they were built right into the wall, sort of. And you know, I'm not sure why they got rid of them. I think the idea was to cut down on garbage, but you know, let's say you're eating an apple or drinking a drink in the Metro, and you know, you have an empty cup or an empty container, you know, and you get off the train and there's no garbage on the platform. I mean, yeah, you could, a lot of people obviously will, you know, keep it in their hands and bring it upstairs, throw it in the garbage up top. But, you know, I'm sure for others it may be more of a nuisance, and they just would leave it in the Metro, you know, whether it's a cup or a container or whatever. So, you know, they should at least keep some garbage containers, some garbage cans, whatever you want to call them, on the Metro platforms, because I think it would make a big difference in the amount of garbage. So I understand their goal behind it. Their main goal is to cut down on garbage, but it comes with a little bit of a price, I guess. So anywho, it is what it is. So here you can see there's garbage cans up here, but you know, used to have them on every platform. This cough is getting better, believe it or not. I was coughing a lot more than this over the weekend. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. So I'm going to use the new phrase, the new term. If you guys like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and as always, more documenting to come. Shout out to Jack, aka Bass Guy, for that great idea of a new phrase. More content to come. Instead of more content to come, more documenting to come. All right, have a good night, everybody.